Beautiful souls. There are only two words we love to hear come November: Thanksgiving. Oh, and happy birthday, that's one word. Destiny, that's my daughter. But for real, it's time for the most magical feast of the year. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine yourself sitting down at home on Thanksgiving Day, surrounded by family and friends. The scent of a soul food Thanksgiving dinner wafting through the air, an aromatic scent and the essence of Black folks' food. Welcome to the Soul Food Pod. The first soul food podcast about Southern soul food. I'm your host, Shaunda Necole, cookbook author and food and lifestyle blogger, making life easier plus more soulful, one recipe at a time. What makes me an expert on authentic soul food? My heritage dates back to my great-grandmother Florence, a highly esteemed North Carolinian one-woman catering queen. In honor of my grandma Florence's legacy, I run the world's #1 soul food website today. I'm a born and raised Southern girl living my best life in the fabulous entertainment and food capital of the world, Las Vegas. I'm so proud to share my family's African American soul food recipes, representing our beautiful people and a legacy of what we eat. My mission here on the Soul Food Pod is to provide you with recipes for success. So join me as I create conversations about how accessible and approachable classic Southern soul food recipes can be. I'll teach you how these iconic recipes are now easy enough for anyone to make and everyone to love. What is a soul food Thanksgiving menu? Forget about dry, bland gravy and tasteless stuffing. A soul food Thanksgiving menu is a dinner with Southern soul food entrees and Black folks' recipes and dishes. From the rooter to the tutor, as old Black folks might say. And what you'll find on a soul food Thanksgiving menu? A soul food Thanksgiving dinner is more than just the hog. From the Thanksgiving Day turkey to the smallest kernel of corn, it's a collection of the best soul food recipes. A Thanksgiving dinner feast fit for a king. You may see things like Southern turkey, honey baked ham, cornbread dressing, chicken and dressing, homemade cornbread, sweet potato pie, Southern potato salad, baked macaroni and cheese, soul food collard greens, Southern candied yams, Southern green beans, creamy mashed potatoes, cream corn pudding casserole, homemade eggnog, sweet tea, Southern peach cobbler, and more. Now, how do you make a Thanksgiving soul food menu? It's easy to create your very own soul food Thanksgiving menu by simply following each soul food recipe. I laid them out for you with easy step-by-step instructions on thesoulfoodpot.com. Simply choose the ones you love and start there. Recipes that make for lasting family memories and nostalgic moments, the kind you eat. Whether your family celebrates with a traditional feast or hosts a family potluck event, you will surely find the soul food flavors they expect because Black people have a culture that goes deeper than our African roots. And our food reflects our rich culture, natural rhythm, and jubilee. A soul food Thanksgiving menu embodies this, like Black folks' cookout, minus the mosquitoes. So how do African Americans celebrate Thanksgiving? Food is vital in Black culture because it brings people together around the table and puts a pause on the constant oppression of our people along with fast-paced living, replacing it with good times, comfort food, happiness, and laughs, especially during the holidays. From soul food favorites like Southern fried catfish, chicken with thick mushroom gravy, honey baked ham, to sweet potato casserole. All this food at once we call a soul food holiday meal. Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's. Black people have our own swag, flavor, and spin on how we celebrate holidays, and Thanksgiving is one of those holidays with many unspoken rules about our collective food culture. So here are 6 good to know tips for attending a Black Thanksgiving. 1. Don't arrive empty handed, but also don't attempt to bring the dressing, potato salad, or baked macaroni and cheese. Someone in the family is already sanctioned with making those integral Black American Thanksgiving side dishes. If you have nothing to bring or don't cook, just get aluminum foil, which is always helpful for later to go plates. 2. Dressing is what Black people call stuffing. 3. No pumpkin pie, always sweet potato. 4. Make room on your plate because you can expect 6 to 10 soul food Thanksgiving sides and 3 to 5 Thanksgiving desserts, like sweet potato pie, peach cobbler, or pecan pie. And no, candied yams with marshmallows is not a dessert. 5. Try the more than one kind of soul food seasoned turkey, i.e., fried turkey, grilled turkey, barbecue turkey, cider brine turkey, or roasted turkey. And 6. And although you should arrive in time, the Thanksgiving meal will likely not be served on time. So just thought you should know. Do you want to make the most flavorful and delicious vegetables and meats? Do you have the most flavorful seasonings in your pantry or on your spice rack? No worries if you don't have the answers to these questions. I've got you with my step-by-step digital printable guides to take your taste buds to new heights. I put together a collection of the best African American seasonings and spices, recipes passed along from my grandma to mom to me, and now to you, in my easy step-by-step cookbooks and guides of all that's flavorful with these ultimate lists for soul food seasonings and how to season Southern fried chicken. Grab them from Shaunda Necole shop.com, ShaundaNecoleshop.com. Also linked for your convenience in the episode description. Now, need to know what to serve on a soul food Thanksgiving menu? Use my guided soul food Thanksgiving menus on thesoulfoodpot.com. I've got you covered with recipe guides for soul food Thanksgiving main dishes, Thanksgiving sides, and Thanksgiving desserts, so you can feel confident about hosting this holiday. All are linked in this episode's description for your convenience. But before I let you go, beautiful souls, I thought we'd play a fun game of Thanksgiving One Has Got to Go to get you excited and thankful for your upcoming holiday feast. This game is simple to play, but I must warn you, hard to choose. And it goes like this. It's Thanksgiving dinner, and one of these has got to go. All right, so we have baked macaroni and cheese, collard greens, candy yams, cranberry sauce, or rice with turkey gravy. One has got to go. Which one is it going to be? All right, beautiful souls, while you think, I'll give you my answer, which is probably going to be the rice with turkey gravy. I have got to have the homemade cranberry sauce to sop up, and mix in with all my other sides like the baked macaroni and cheese, collard greens, and candy yams. So unfortunately, the rice with the turkey gravy has got to go. All right, how about cornbread, bread pudding, my mama's biscuits, remember that from Martin, grandma's dinner rolls, or banana pudding? Which one has got to go? All right, again, while you all think about it, this is so hard. Martin's going to hate me, but I'm going to have to get rid of my mama's biscuits. So I need grandma's dinner rolls. I can never let go of banana pudding, and the cornbread is what's used to sop everything else up, like the collard greens and the candy yams. So we've got to keep those on the table. All right, we're playing the Thanksgiving version of One Has Got to Go. Now, will it be the roasted turkey, fried chicken, turkey legs, or the turkey wings? Which one has to go? Okay. My kids would kill me if I took off the table the turkey wings or the turkey legs, and just got to have a regular roasted turkey in our house. It's tradition. So I'm going to keep the fried chicken just because it's fried chicken. So the fried turkey has got to go. Oh no. Okay. All right. Maybe this one is easier. Which one is going? Eggnog or sweet tea? Uh, Gotta have something refreshing to wash down your Thanksgiving feast. So, unfortunately, goodbye, eggnog. I am going to keep the sweet tea. How about you, beautiful souls? Which one are you keeping? All right. And finally, for dessert, here's another chance to keep the banana pudding on the Thanksgiving menu if you nixed it earlier to save grandma's dinner rolls, the cornbread, or the bread pudding. So, which one will it be? Banana pudding, sweet potato pie, peach cobbler, red velvet cake, or pecan pie? One has got to go. All right. This is so tough. I cannot again let the banana pudding go. Never the sweet potato pie. I would say we just take that off of all list. It just is always a staple. So I'm gonna have to let the pecan pie go, keep the peach cobbler and the red velvet cake. I want to know, beautiful souls, in the comments which one you are keeping and which ones have to go. Now I know nobody better not have said that the sweet potato pie has to go. This old-fashioned Black folks Southern dessert may be single-handedly responsible for generations of nostalgic Thanksgiving memories, especially in the Black community. In essence, sweet potato pie is Thanksgiving. All right, I digress because I could go on and on about sweet potato pie, and you should listen to the Soul Food Pod's episode on, or excuse me, the Soul Food Pod episode on Black folks sweet potato pie if you're not clear on why the sweet potato pie cannot go. All right, beautiful souls, thanks so much for tuning in today to lean in on what makes a soul food Thanksgiving so unique, memorable, and special. Because a soul food Thanksgiving is rooted in why food is so important to Black culture. People often ask, is soul food a part of Black culture? Absolutely yes. Soul food has a rich and flavorful history that ties Black culture to its African roots. That history is deeply reflected in Black people's food. Soul food history and recipes began because of Black people's lack of food access. Making something from nothing, heard that? With the leftover scraps was the food system for enslaved Africans. That's one of the reasons why being able to feed someone is a significant and respected part of Black food culture. Black people gather, connect, and celebrate with soul food. Food is a way to show how much another person is cared for. And what does soul food symbolize? First We Feast describes soul food as a term that, quote, brilliantly captures the humanity and heroic effort of African Americans to overcome centuries of oppression and create a cuisine, end quote. Just like how cooking with love provides food for the soul. Soul food has new meanings and multiple identities within the Black community today. Yesterday's food insecurity and meals made to stretch for impoverished families are now celebratory comfort food and often culinary delicacies and expensive cuisine. We now recognize these Black people's foods as soul food. Now, beautiful souls, I'll leave you with this quote from Chef Alicia Reynolds of the hit Hulu series, Searching for Soul Food. Quote, soul food means, to me, the connective tissue that binds us together when you turn survival into love. The struggles of cultures create love, and they're the engineers of food plus creativity. People just want love. So happy Thanksgiving, beautiful souls. And remember, food for the body is not enough. There must be food for the soul. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Soul Food Pod. Did you enjoy today's conversation and recipe? If you want more easy to make soul food recipes and Southern food for the soul, then follow me for ideas that make your life easier plus more soulful. Subscribe here to the Soul Food Pod and subscribe to my food blog, thesoulfoodpot.com. On the Instagrams, follow me at Shaunda Necole. Have you had today's recipe? Would you make it? Comment below and let me know. And make sure you rate this podcast 5 stars and subscribe for all the soul food.